sector is clear.
Give us everything we got! All wings!
Welcome back to Ant Live's The Channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you are new to the channel. And as I always say, I got your back. To the channel gang, you guys already know I got your back. This right here marks my 282nd build for NBA 2K22 current gen. I am the old head GO builder. I am the best builder in the world. And 282 builds this year for NBA 2K22 current gen only prove that fact. This build right here is different. It is rare in the things that it's going to be able to do. And it is a glass cleaner. You say glass cleaner, that's not rare. Watch what I do with this build. You guys are going to like this. And I'm going to explain a whole lot further into this build on how you're going to be able to use this. All right, now what we want to do, we want to go with the skill breakdown of the playmaking half, the finishing half, the 1/8 defensive, and the 1/8 shooting pie chart for the skill breakdown. Now what we want to do, we're going to come right here, and this is the third pie chart. Yeah, you can go here, but we want to keep him somewhat strong in the paint. All right, he's very different. Remember that, and you already know we got the 10. Now we're going to bring his close shot to 84. We're just driving layup all the way up. His standing dunk all the way up. All right, yeah, it's going to give him 17 finishing badges. Now we're just going to go up on his mid-range and his free throw. That's it. He's going to be able to shoot that three-point shot, and he's going to be able to hit a mid-range with no badges. All right, now we're going to go to pass accuracy, but I'm going to put this in a special place for him. All right, we're going to go up on his ball control. His ball handle, his pass accuracy. Now, we're going to bring this right here to, I got to get this right, 73. Make sure, yep, 73. That's going to give him a total of 20 playmaking. Then we're going to go all the way up. We're going to go all the way up. We're going to go all the way up. No, my fault. I'm sorry about that. We're all the way up here. Now, for here, we're going to bring this to, make sure of this first. Let me fill this up. All right. So we got everything right in intact. Okay, so this build right here is going to have a total of 17 finishing, 1 shooting, that's 18, plus the 20 is 38, and then, yep, 38, and then plus the 9 is 47 total badges on this build. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go with, let's go with defined on this one. We're going to go with defined, surprisingly, and we're going to bring them all the way to 7 foot. Bring this build into my builder and you'll see. Now, this build will be able to grab rebounds and push the fast break. I guarantee it because of where we're going to place the badges, okay? Now, I'm going to post in the descriptions Shaquille O'Neal pushes the fast break so you can see. I'm going to show you a video where Shaquille O'Neal pushed the fast break while he was a freshman at LSU, 18 years old, 300 pounds, 7 foot, pushing the fast break. Now, like I said, we're going to go to 7 foot on this. Now, for his weight, this is key here, where I want y'all to hear, because you can go to 232. I want to get this other one right. I believe I want to say all right, 218 and out to the wingspan, because you're going to get a 70 right here on the wingspan. You have a 70 strength, but at 233 is not bad neither. Not like 233 more, because he is at the power forward, right? But right here, I have a 77 strength. Then I have an 80 or the 74 speed, okay? So I like this one right here a little bit more better because of the strength. I want to be able to position myself in the paint because it is a power forward, all right? And he is 7 foot, okay? So now, the 10 that I was referring to when I said, and you know we got the 10, that is the slasher takeover. And if you do not know, and this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I explain why the slash and takeover is the most important takeover on the game. Because the other takeovers you cannot do from the seat of your chair. And I'll get into that a little bit further as well. Now, and whenever you ignite the slasher takeover, you're going to get a 10 of your physicals, you're going to get a 10 of your finishing, a 5 of your shooting, a 10 of your ball handle, a 5 to your pass accuracy, and a 5 to your post control, and then you're going to get a 5 to your defense and rebounding categories as well. But at 99 overall, when your night decides to take over, you get an 18-point jump in your physicals, because you get your 4s, and then you get your plus 10 because of the slasher takeover. And this build right here is very unique and rare. Like I said before earlier in the video, trust me, once you get this build to 99 overall, it's going to be a whole nother situation for the defense to contend with. Now, let's get into this build. And I'm going to explain a little bit further as I go on in this video. Now, at 99 overall, you're going to have a close shot of 89. And then when your night decides to take over, that's going to be a 99 close shot. Now, your driving layup will be a 73. And when your night decides to take over at 99 overall, your driving dunk will be a 73 as well. So both of those at 99 overall, when your night decides to take over, both of those will be a 83. This build here is nice. Check it in my builder and see what I'm talking about. Now, your standing dunk is a 95 and 99 overall, so you're going to be able to get elite contacts off of 2. You have a quick, trust me, this build right here is unique. Now, at 99 overall, when you enact the size to take over, that goes over the cap of 99, of course, because you're going to get your plus 10, and it will be a 109 standing dunk at 99 overall when you enact the size to take over. Now, your mid-range, you're going to be able to hit the mid-range even without a badge. You're going to see your mid-range drop. You will occasionally see your three-pointer drop. Your three-pointer will be maybe a 2 for 4, 2 for 5, 2 for 6. Don't look for the build to shoot a lot of threes, but you can hit timely threes. And I'm going to show you how you can set it up where your threes will fall for you on any type of moment that you want with this build. But at 99 overall, your close shot will be a 67. And when your night decides to take over, that's going to be a 72. So, like I said, you're going to be able to hit the mid-range jumper. Now, your three-pointer will be a 60 at 99 overall. And when your night decides to take over, that's going to be a 65. Your free throw will be a 56 at 99 overall. And when your night decides to take over, you're going to be able to hit that free throw with more ease. And you're going to be able to see that you're going to be able to hit a free throw anyway, because a 7 foot, 50%, either you're going to hit 2 free throws or 1. So that's decent for a big at the free throw line. 2 or 1, you can live with that. Any basketball player can live with that. Now, like I said before, that would be a 61 when your night decides to take over. Now, the thing about the size to take over is your pass accuracy and your ball handle and your post control. It gets a 5 to your pass accuracy, a 5 to your post control, but you're going to get a 10 to your ball handle. But at 99 overall, you're going to have a pass accuracy of 75, and when your night decides to take over, that's going to be an 80. So your big man is going to be able to pass out of the double. Anywhere inside of the low post, you're going to be able to pass out and hit teammates. Okay, now your ball handle will be a 42 and 9 overall, and when your night decides to take over, that will be a 52. That's basically the ball handle of a 6'10 center, or a 6'10 power forward would be a 62, or a 6'10 small forward, 62. So you're going to be able to dribble with this build. Well, 52, my fault, not 62. I'm sorry about that, 52. You're going to be able to dribble with this build once you get the fast break, because you're going to, where I place the badges, it's going to allow you to do that. Now, your post control will be a 85 at 99 overall, and when your night decides to take over, that's going to be a 90. Now, your post control is going to help you out on your standing dunk as well. Trust me, when you use that and you combine the two with your post control and your standing dunk, where I place the badges at, you're going to see. Now, your interior defense, you're going to be able to play great interior defense. Interior defense is when you're playing anywhere in the above the restricted area is where you want to defend when you play. Now, the restricted area, if you do not know what the restricted area is on the basketball court, that is that little circle, half circle that's up under the rim. As long as your big is anywhere outside of the rim, you have a chance of disrupting shots. Now, you're going to have an interior defense of 75 and 99 overall, and when you like the size to Takeover, that's going to be a 80. Now, your lateral quickness is fast for a 7-footer because you're going to have a 56 lateral quickness and 99 overall. And when you're like the size to Takeover, that's going to be a 61. Even your perimeter defense is all right for a 7-foot power forward, being the fact that he's long. Right, you're going to have a perimeter defense of 42 and 99 overall, and when you like decides to take over, that's going to be a 47. So, at 99 overall, when you're not decides to take over, that's 350. That's good for a 7-footer. Trust me, that's good. Now, your block will be at 84. So you already know you got a great perimeter defense, and I explained to you how to play perimeter defense. You're going to get that block. And then 99 overall, when you're not decides to take over, that's going to be an 89. Now, your offensive rebound will be a 78 and 99 overall. This is a demigod build for 7 foot. You're going to get the triple-double. You are a legit triple-double threat with this build. This build here, I'm going to get into it a little bit further, trust me. Now, like I said, your offensive rebound will be an 88, and a 78, and when you're not decides to take over, that's going to be an 83, and then you're going to have a defensive rebound of 86 and 99 overall, and when you're not decides to take over, that is going to be a 91. Now, the great thing about the build is the physicals. In the 18-point jump that I was talking about earlier, because there's 4 ways to get the 4s. 1 way is the Gatorade facility. 2 is getting to level 40. 3 is winning the NBA championship. And then the one that we all well know too often is 99 overall. So at 99 overall, you're going to have a speed of 74. You're going to have an acceleration of 71. When you're not decides to take over 99 overall, your speed will be a 84. Your acceleration will be a 81. That is great for a 7-foot power forward. Now, your vertical will be a 61. And when you're not decides to take over, your vertical will be a 71. Once again, that is great for a power forward. That is 7 foot to be. That's going to be super fast once it gets hot. It's going to have a 71 vertical. And then your strength will be a 77 and 99 overall. And when you're not decides to take over, that's going to be a 87. So this build is 7 foot. Bring him into my builder and see what I'm talking about. He is special and he's unique. Like I said, the other weight, what is it? The 213. I believe I was at 213 to the 233 is where you want to go. No, 218 to 233 is where you want to go. Those 2 weights are the best 2 weights with this build to me. You can't go in between of that number. I'll put it like this. Anywhere in between those 2 numbers, sets of weight, is where you want to go with this build. But I just like it at 233 because of the strength. All right. Like I said, now, the thing I was going to explain about the takeovers. Glass cleaner. You know how to hit the angles for the rebound. That's something you can do from the seat of your chair. It's important, but it's not as important. Rim protector. You know, now, rim protector is one of my favorite other takeovers besides slasher. I'm always going to go after the rim protector, right? Rim protector is great with this build, but you will not get the extra 5 to your physicals. So I'm not going to take rim protector. But rim protector, again, is just like glass cleaner, knowing how to hit the angles of rebound, knowing how to go to the angles to get the blocks, okay? Now, Playmaker. I explained Playmaker earlier in the video because I told you this is a great build that can pass out of the double team. And as you see, handles enhance their teammates' shot making off of assist. So, like I said, this build can pass out of the low post. Do that when you get double teamed with this build. Make sure you make that extra pass. And also, it freezes defenders, and you're going to be able to do that too off the dribble, off of this build. But this right here, you cannot duplicate from the seat of your chair, right? It's no way impossible. It's no way possible, not impossible, but possible that you can duplicate this taken from the seat of your chair, and that's why it's so powerful and unique. And I'm going to break this takeover down more fully once I really grasp this takeover, because it's amazing. And there you have it. Evan Mobley. Exact shades of Evan Mobley. The power forward for the Cleveland Cavaliers, the second place team in the East. This guy is an up-and-coming superstar. He's a great player. And it's a glass cleaner with 20 playmaking badges. He is rare, unique, and it's going to be hard to defend. Now, what I'm going to do is test this build. And what I mean by that, I'm just going to show you why I place the badges if I was to use this build. Now, I'm going to keep going in further on something else that I want you guys to really fully understand and grasp about this game. Okay? Like I said, we got, 17, 18, 38, 47 total badges. Now, being the fact that I come with basketball IQ, right? And we all know, and I've said before, that this is a arcade game, so you got to keep that in mind. What this does and what I'm doing is advancing your game, your arcade experience. Once you incorporate basketball, a real basketball IQ into the arcade version of this game, you're going to be one of the top players on the game. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've noticed about the top players. They preach to you guys arcade style, but they use basketball IQ incorporated into it. So that's what I'm giving you here at Ant Lives the channel. I'm not hiding from you the fact that you need basketball. We're gonna go with fast twitch also, but you need basketball. Not say IQ. You do need basketball IQ, but what I mean by that, you got to learn how to incorporate it into the arcade style of this game. That's how you become a top player. All right. Some guys have great arcade IQ, but some guys have great arcade IQ, but the guys that I listen to, they have great basketball IQ and great arcade IQ, and that's where me and some of those guys differ at in our preference on how we teach the game and accelerate. I can't pronounce the word, but the way we teach the game of basketball. Now, we can go with clutch shot. We can go with catch and shoot. Now, I'm going to go catch and shoot beginning with this build because it's a catch and shoot build. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start off with Lucky 7. I'm going to look for fast breaks, okay? But once I start to develop a little bit of a hot zone with Lucky 7, then I'm going to go with catch and shoot on this build. And then at the end, once I build a hot zone, I'll go a hot zone hunter. And then in the end, I'd end up a clutch shooter because I know where my shots are at once I've built my area of shots. And my teammates are going to be able to depend on me. Because once you build an area of shots and accumulation of shots, the system will know that you hit from them areas. This is going to help you down at the end of the stretch because your team is going to be like, well, we can count on him. You can make that three-point game winning jump shot. Now, the great part about this build, we're going to go unpluckable. We're going to go quick first step. We're going to go quick chain. Like I said, this build will be able to run the fast break. We're going to go with downhill. That's going to help out on that downhill speed when you're running the fast break. Then we're going to go on hyperdrive too. And then where do we want? Matter of fact, sorry about that. That's where we're going to go, right here. We'll go, let me see something, stop, right here. Hyperdrive, silver, triple threat, juke gold. Now, the reason why we're going to go triple threat, juke gold, because that's really going to elevate this quick first step. All right? It's really going to elevate this quick first step because it's a level above. That's where you got to see it. It's a level above of the triple threat juke, right? Because that goes into it. Like it says, more explosive first steps out of the triple threat and size ups. So that's where your advantage is in the triple threat juke because the 1 is up, the 3 is under, the 2 is over, and it goes counterclockwise with this build right here. So you're going to be able to beat in the fact that you got a quick first step and that you're tall, right? And then you got the quick chain dribble on it as well. Then you got the hyperdrive where you can switch to your left or right hand, whatever side. As soon as you get them off the triple threat juke, or to go up to dunk, because that's going to be there, because that unpluckable, the quick chain, the triple threat juke, and the quick first step is going to allow you to explode into more dunks. And then, like I said, for the rebound, you're going to be able to push that fast break down the court because you got a downhill speed of gold. And then once you grab the rebound, you grab and go. That's the quick first step. Now, your defense and rebounding badges. All right, we're going to go Intimidator Gold. We're going to Chase Down Artist, Rim Protector, and Rebound Chaser. You will get a triple-double out of this build, guaranteed. Now, if you just wanted to go here and go there, you can. Or here, you can. To your preference. But I know how to play defense good enough, like I said, about playing in the restricted area on the low block with the interior defense. I know where to play and position my player at on those low blocks above the restricted area. So that's why I would go right here with this setup. Now, also what I would do with this build is one more thing, and I forgot. Because you don't have a lot of strength, right? And this is key also with this build, because we want you to be able to hold your own weight in the paint. All right? Now, we can go here. I'd go with, this is difficult. I'll go here, like that. This right here is where I would go. I would take one off the Intimidator, because I do have a good brick wall. I do have a nice rim protector and a rebound chaser. Like I said, this build is 7 foot, and it's only going to have, well, it will have a 77 strength, and this is good for a 77 strength build. Sorry for the long video, but I had to bring this one out. Check out my builder, where you'll see for yourself. This is a nice build right here. And there you have it. One of the rarest 7 foot builds, glass cleaners ever created, with 20 playmaking badges, 17 finishing badges. They're not going to expect a glass cleaner to be 7 foot. 17 finishing badges and 20 playmaking badges. Take this build into my builder and see it and check it out for yourself. Like I said, sorry for the long video, but I wanted to bring this one out. You got 9 defensive badges that you can work with this build as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend also. That's important. This is build number 282 here at Ant Live's The Channel. And as I always say, I got your back. The channel gang, new subscribers, thank you guys for showing your boy Ant Live so much support. Thank you, new subscribers, for choosing to show your boy Ant Live support. You're going to come to find out that I got your back. I am the old head goat builder. I am the best builder in the world, and I am by far the hardest working builder for NBA 2K22 current gen, and 282 builds only prove that fact. And without anything further being said besides this, go check this build out in my builder.